Hello, welcome to Glens. In Nigeria, the word Yahoo boy immediately brings to mind flashy cars, designer clothes, and internet fraud. But ask an ordinary Nigerian today, and they'll tell you the real Yahoo boys aren't just on the streets. They're in government offices. They wear suits, not sneakers. That's why EFCC Chairman Ola Olukayode has been making headlines. For over a year now, he's been begging the National Assembly to pass the Unexplained Wealth Bill, a law that would criminalize owning wealth you can't explain. He's not doing this for show. In a recent statement, Olukayode described what the EFCC has uncovered in the oil and gas sector as mind-boggling. And according to him, that's just the tip of the iceberg. If what they've found already is shocking, imagine what's hidden beneath. Yet, while Olukayode keeps sounding the alarm, most of the public focus remains on small-time cybercriminals, the so-called Yahoo boys. But let's be honest. When a teenager drives a Benz in Lekki, people whisper. When a senator owns mansions in Dubai, people look away. And that's the real problem. Society has gotten so used to corruption at the top that it barely raises an eyebrow anymore. Parents post pictures with their children at flashy parties, ignoring where the money comes from. Status now matters more than honesty. Why the bill is important. Right now, the EFCC can't do much unless they have direct evidence of a crime. If someone is living large, flying private, building estates, but there's no clear source of that money, their hands are tied. The Unexplained Wealth Bill would force those same politicians to publicly show where their wealth comes from. If they can't explain it, they could face legal trouble. That's exactly why many lawmakers don't want to sign it. For some of them, passing this bill would be like signing their own arrest warrant. It's not just about protecting the public. It's about protecting themselves and their hidden wealth. That's why even though the EFCC boss keeps pushing, they delay, avoid, or ignore it, because the bill threatens the same system that keeps many of them rich and untouchable. Until both sides of this problem are addressed, stopping the Yahoo boys in the streets and the bigger Yahoo boys in power, Nigeria's future remains stuck in the same cycle. Corruption, outrage, inaction. The chairman's message is clear. Now the question is, will the lawmakers finally listen? Or will they continue protecting the same broken system that keeps so many Nigerians in poverty? As the conversation around corruption and accountability continues, one thing is clear: EFCC Chairman cannot push for the Unexplained Wealth Bill alone. For over a year now, he has appealed to the National Assembly to pass this critical bill, a bill designed to criminalize unexplained wealth and hold public officials accountable. But so far there has been silence, delay, resistance. The lawmakers in the National Assembly were elected to serve the people, not themselves. And if they will not act on their own, it is now up to Nigerians to make their voices heard. This is a call to action. If you believe in a future where public wealth is protected, where leadership means service, not luxury, it's time to speak up. Use your voice on social media. Write to your representatives. Join peaceful campaigns. Make it known, Nigerians demand the passage of the Unexplained Wealth Bill. Because silence protects corruption, and action protects the future. In Nigeria, there's a big gap between the leaders and the regular people. While many Nigerians worry about food prices, electricity, and fuel, some top politicians live in extreme luxury, big houses, fancy cars, private jets, and designer clothes. This isn't new, it's been going on for years. Back in the 1990s, General Sani Abacha ruled Nigeria as a military leader. It's been reported that he took over $5 billion from Nigeria's money and hid it in foreign bank accounts. Even today, the government is still trying to get that money back. James Hibari was once the governor of Delta State. While people in Delta State didn't have basic services, he owned mansions in London, luxury cars, and even a private jet. He was caught and jailed in the UK for stealing public funds. Dizani Alison Marduki, expensive taste. Dizani was once Nigeria's oil minister. After she left office, officials found houses, jewelry, and cars linked to her worth millions of dollars. Anti-corruption agencies in Nigeria and the UK are still working on her case. Joshua Dariye, Plateau State Governor from 1999 to 2007, charged with money laundering and diversion of $1.26 billion naira ecological funds. He was convicted in June 2018 and sentenced to 14 years. In November 2018, sentence reduced to 10 years. Granted a presidential pardon in April 2022. Jolly Nyarme, Taraba State Governor from 1999 to 2007, charged with misappropriation of 1.64 billion naira. Convicted in 2018, sentenced to 12 years. Later pardoned alongside Derrier in 2022. Orgy user Carlo, Abia State Governor from 1999 to 2007. Charged with 7.65 billion naira fraud via his company Slock Nigeria. Convicted in December 2019 and sentenced to 12 years. Released after Supreme Court ordered retrial in due process. Results of retrial pending. Chimaraki N. Narmarni, Enugu State Governor, from 1999 to 2007. Money laundering and embezzlement. Multiple EFCC investigations. Some cases struck out, others pending. Siuli Larmida, Jigawa State Governor from 2007 to 2015. Charged with misappropriation of approximately 1.35 billion naira alongside his sons. Lucky Igbenadian, Edo State Governor from 1999 to 2007. Embezzlement, money laundering over 4.3 billion naira. He entered a plea bargain and paid fines but avoided a long sentence. Arrested by EFCC in 2015, legal proceedings ongoing as of late 2018. Ibrahim Samanu Tiraki, Jigawa State Governor from 1999 to 2007. Charged for an alleged concealment of funds, 8.3 billion naira. He was acquitted in October 2022 by Federal High Court for lack of diligent prosecution. Willie Obiano, Anambra State Governor from 2014 to 2022. Charged with an alleged diversion of 4 billion naira from state security funds using multiple companies. He was arraigned in January 2024. Pleaded not guilty, prosecution ongoing, trial paused due to judge's suspension. Abdulaziz Abubakar Yahri, Zamfara State Governor from 2011 to 2019. Charged with conspiracy, diversion of public funds, laundering 300 billion naira. Assets forfeited include $669,000 and properties. Investigations and forfeiture orders ongoing by EFCC and ICPC. Andrew Yakubu, former NNPC Group Managing Director, charges. Found with $9.8 million in cash hidden in a house in Kaduna. Mohammed Adoki, former Attorney General. Linked to Malabu oil scandal. Involved in $1.1 billion Malabu OPL 245 oil deal. Dan Edidi, former petroleum minister, linked to Malabu oil scandal, allegedly orchestrated the fraudulent allocation and sale of OPL 245 oil block. Case is under international investigation. Today's big names, Tinubu and Akpabio. Even now, things haven't changed much. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria's president, is often linked with questions about how he got his wealth, though he denies doing anything wrong. People talk about his houses in Lagos and abroad, plus the long line of fancy cars seen in his political convoys. Godswill Akpabio, Senate president, as a former Akwa Ibom governor and Niger Delta minister. Akpabio faced EFCC investigations over contracts worth over 108 billion naira, linked to questionable deals. He's denied wrongdoing, but investigations seem to have gone quiet since he became Senate president. Yahaya Bello has been charged by the EFCC over the alleged diversion of over 100 billion naira through suspicious transactions. He has appeared in court to face trial, though proceedings are still ongoing. Bello Matawali, Minister of State for Defense. EFCC claims 70 to 528 billion naira disappeared under his watch as Zamfara governor. Now a federal minister, still there is no court case. Abdullahi Ganjuji, APC National Chairman. Remember the 2018 video, bundles of dollars stuffed into his pockets. Accused of taking bribes as Kano governor. Still walking free, now running the ruling party. From party chairman to airport boss. Just weeks after stepping down as national chairman of Nigeria's ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. Citing health reasons, Abdullahi Ganjuji is back in the spotlight, this time as the new chairman of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAAN board. Think about it. How can a country move forward when most of its leaders only care about winning elections, stealing money and getting rich? Instead of serving the people, they serve themselves. They buy big houses, fancy cars and fly in private jets, all with money meant for schools, hospitals, and roads. Nigerians don't have steady power supply. Prices keep rising, jobs are hard to find. People often ask, how can a country so rich in oil and talent still have so many poor people? And here's the sad part, while the people suffer, they still celebrate these same leaders. Dancing, cheering, clapping for the very ones making life harder for everyone. This has to stop. A country only grows when leaders focus on the people. not their pockets, and that starts when the people wake up. Nigerians need leaders who care more about service than personal wealth. Anti-corruption agencies must work harder, and voters must ask tougher questions. Real change isn't about the next election, it's about changing the mindset of everyone. Leaders must serve, not steal, and people must choose wisely, not blindly. We can't keep letting public office look like a ticket to a rich life. It's supposed to be about helping the people. Stop celebrating bad leaders. Start demanding honesty. Speak up for what's right. Until that happens, nothing will truly change. That's it for now, but I will be back with more updates as the story develops. If you found this report helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment with your thoughts. Subscribe and follow to stay updated on all the latest news. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.